Happy Sunday, everybody. How's it going? We're here. I'm a few days late on this. I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that the chapter came out 2 days ago. How's everybody doing? What's up? Happy Sunday. I feel like I have to hiccup. Hold on. We're good. Okay, I didn't realize that, what's up, Valoni? What's up, Julian? I didn't realize the chapter came out 2 days ago. I think Valoni jumped in the Discord and said something, but I saw it so late. What's up, Karaka? How are you? I saw it so late. If I would have known, like, I had some time on Friday, I would have did it. I absolutely would have did it on Friday, but I had no clue. I don't know what to expect from this chapter. I'm not entirely sure yeah, I don't know what to expect, but I would assume that we're gonna get some All Might stuff. Hopefully we'll get some All Might stuff. Favorite Slayers here. It is my birthday today, so I'm taking it a little chill today. I think I may have a heart out. I'm supposed to be doing like some family dinner or something. Cake, ice cream, stuff like that. I don't know. So there may be a heart out. I may be trying to keep things short and concise today. I got another stream to do after, but it's always a good day for my hero. I don't know what to expect other than I just hopefully the All Might stuff we do get is really good, because I've been digging everything that we've been getting thus far. Appreciate you, Julian. Thank you. So I don't think I'm gonna wait. I don't think I'm gonna wait. Usually I would babble a lot. Thank you. Usually I would babble a lot, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I think we're gonna hop straight into this thing. Oof. I definitely will. Thank you, Karaka. All Might. Okay. Let's hit this. Here we go. Birdman hand rub. Where are you off to now? I'm checking in on the hero hating groups who refuse to join a shelter of ectoplasm. I know I can't stop you coming to whether your life depends on it. Oh gosh, All Might. Oh man. Page 2. Get some zoom in action. Hold on. You left a cow there. Okay. Who are you really? 326. Let's go over. I am not here. You couldn't do anything for your disciple when he was hurting. You can live, you can be here for a lot of people. That's all the push they need. There's like this fleeting, hold on. You guys are catching a real-time moment. Wait a second. You guys are catching a real-time moment. Woo! All right. When someone hits you. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'll talk about it after the chapter. This is something as a guy. Hold on. At this point, you're only getting in the way All Might. That look All Might has. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, we're getting it now? Would vile blasphemy against the great hero. Wait. Is there a possibility? Hold on, this is something that I never thought. Stain was in jail when All Might died. All Might died in Camino. Is there a possibility he doesn't know that this is All Might? Why did this pop into my head? He says this and I'm just like, oh snap. What if he doesn't know that this is All Might? What if he doesn't know what All Might looks like? All right, what vile blasphemy against the great hero? Take it back, you witless fool. Hero killer Stain. Ooh. You never crossed my path back when I was still in the job. Our face-to-face meeting got delayed, but I never imagined, or maybe he should have seen him when he was in Tartarus. I don't know. Our face-to-face meeting got delayed, but I never imagined we'd meet like this. Explain yourself. Sure. You've missed a lot. Okay, so it is that. You missed a lot while you were locked up. You see, I am All Might in the flesh. Not that you'd know looking at me. Okay. Wrong. You're not All Might. Ooh, he hit the ball. He hit it. It's been a minute since he's done this. Wrong. You're not All Might. I don't blame you for doubting. I love that he can hit that for a moment. Okay. So, gonna kill me or no? You're not All Might. You sham. Really? Here upon hero holy ground, you dare to falsely claim the mantle of hero. Who are you really? Why presume to call yourself a hero? Speak. Falsely claim. I can't wait to hear this, because I've been waiting to hear All Might get some bars off how he truly feels. Falsely claim? Fair enough. My whole life I felt spurred to action. I think this is such an interesting conversation for Stain to have for Stain to look at All Might to be the ultimate hero, only to have the conversation of being a hero with the man that he idolizes as being this hero. That's I don't think I expected that, but we're getting it. Okay. Come on. Here we go. Powerless though I was, I refused to sit on the sidelines. I had to make the world a better place somehow. I have to zoom out. It's not working. Okay. Oh, I missed a whole nother panel. I couldn't sit back and accept it. When the madness kept taking from people. Hold on. I couldn't sit back and accept it. When the madness kept taking from people. When their daily lives were stolen away so senselessly. Powerless though I was, I refused to sit on the sidelines. I had to make the world a better place somehow. Look at that destruction in front of him. But I've run my course now. And this is the end result. I'd give my life in an instant to protect my disciple. But I couldn't bring myself to tell him to take time for himself, not care, excuse me. Appreciate you, bad man. How's it going? This is one of my favorite panels in a long time. It's hard to explain, but I feel as if I'm the only one who's become more and more distant from heroes, from heroism. Oh, he jumped on him. That's an interesting way to look at that. All Might, what's up, Simo? All Might did, and this is to be expected, like with an individual like All Might, who for 40 years was able to do any and everything he possibly wanted. He wanted to be the hero, and he was the hero. And now that he's not the hero anymore, like how the chapter's asking the question, like, who are you really? Like he spent so much time being All Might, he doesn't know anything else. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Okay. Hold on. There's someone over there. What's this? Hold on, let me go back. He jumped on him and they're hiding behind ice? What is this? What's this? From the start, I haven't felt real bloodlust from him. A warm embrace? I don't know if we're pals on that level yet. Ideal timing, behold. They did it again? Ugh. Oh, someone's going up there and removing that. Who is this? Every day she purges the blasphemy erected by the hero detractors. She likely travels from a nearby shelter and causes no small inconvenience to those in charge. Risking her life out here and for nothing? Why on earth would she? Why? That woman was the last person All Might. Really? That's her? Oh gosh, I'm not ready for this. That woman was the last person All Might saved. It kind of looks like she can make snowballs with her feet. A little bit. I haven't looked at these panels. Like, I've seen these images in the anime so much, but I haven't looked at these panels in so long. Zooming it in. Hold on. In the worst of times, All Might would maintain that grin and devote every fiber of his being to the people. It had nothing to do with powers or quirks. The man we knew as All Might could not live his life any other way. Stain given this to him. This is crazy. He carved those ideals into his very soul and was lauded for it. Who are you to presume to know the first thing about All Might? No. Look upon that woman. The end result, you say? His influence lives on. I like this so much. Yep. Damn it. Can we I would pay someone to get rid of the speech bubbles on this. The flickering ember he left behind is nurtured by those select few who succumb neither to chilling rain nor howling wind, until the ember grows anew into a roaring blaze. The people must not let that fire die out. No matter how undignified the struggle, they must stoke, not stroke, stoke the flames so long as they draw breath. I would pay someone to remove these speech bubbles and to fill in these drawings. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love this panel so much. I love that panel so much. Next page, next page, next page. Zoom it in. Doing my best. You too, okay? Wow. Brought this man to tears. A hero can only claim that title as long as his soul burns fiercely in service of others. However, say a god has fallen prostrate upon the earth, and his divine soul has turned feeble and mortal. What? What, you saw that all this time? You've been? No, I don't presume to know you. But if you are a true hero, make use of this information from my time in Tartarus. What's up, random boy? Thank you, thank you. Wait, Stain? Then come for the life of Stain, the man who murdered 40 heroes. All for the sake of fixing this society. Oh man, this was such a good chapter. We get to return to Stain, and it's Stain bringing All Might back to. I love that. This is such a good chapter. To have Stain, to have Stain be the one to remind All Might who All Might is. I like that. I like that a lot. That kind of makes me emotional. I like that a lot. Wow. To have Stain tell All Might, like, just bring him back, really. I really love that. his kill count increased after prison. He was out there getting it in. What's up, Moshi Moshi? I was gonna say that 40 number seemed a lot higher than what we knew of it before. So Stain was out there, like the heroes that were like stepping down from being heroes. He was probably out there killing them. So it's safe to say maybe some of the heroes we've seen step down, Stain possibly could have bodied them. Now what could that be? Make use of this info from my time in Tartarus. He was right next to All For One. All For One loved talking out loud. So there's no telling. There's no telling what he was all around. What he heard. The different people. Like I don't think they were able to mingle with each other. Because it was like a super duper max. But he's probably got some stuff. He's probably got some information that's really good. Yeah, the last page implies he knew that All Might. Yeah, he knew it was All Might the whole time. But I'm not gonna say we knew because they showed us this scene before. But not this scene before, but the scene we saw, the panel we saw of Stain before was from right before he jumps out at him. I think it's dope. I think it's really dope. Using Stain of all the people. Like Stain was a huge part of the series. Like when we think of Stain, the Stain arc is the arc that actually got people to pay attention to the series. Like, as great as All Might versus the Nomu was and all that stuff, the Stain arc is really what got people to pay attention. Just because of the character, just because of who Stain is. So to bring Stain back after all this time, and his first true interactions in the series in what? 200 chapters? Something crazy like that? In a long time, right? Is to have All Might, who is seemingly down on his luck, just at wit's end, feels like he can't do a damn thing. To have Stain show himself to him, and we spent this whole chapter of Stain just reminding him of who All Might is. Right? All Might is this individual who did X, Y, and Z. Right? It's this panel right here. It's really emotional. I'm actually like kind of touched by this. This right here. In the worst of times, All Might would maintain that grin and devote every fiber of his being to the people. Had nothing to do with powers or quirk. Like this right here. Like you're still All Might. Like, even if you can't fight crime or do anything, like, he's still All Might. Think about, like, what All Might could be. Like, All Might was the pillar of hope, the symbol of peace. For well, I would say a long time. He had the quirk 40 years. I would say for 30 years. It's a long time to be like the guy. And that's why it's felt real. The backlash and the interactions that the public have with the heroes and everything else in this series, because I feel like, and with someone who was doing the narrative a little differently, or if the story was a little different than what it was, All Might would have went from being the symbol of peace to sliding directly into this high profile position like the leader of like the hero, whatever, and All Might is the head. He used to be like this super, like kind of like a Netero. Like if I'm thinking it like that, just like as the figure piece, like we knew Netero still could get it in, but like just like All Might could, like there's a scenario in which All Might could be that, right? Like something like the Safety Commission, All Might could be the head of that. That's a possibility now that I think about it. That is because the Safety Commission is dead. If we could reform the heroes, if we could reform Hero Society and do it the right way, you could get All Might to be in a position like this. And he, from this interaction alone with Stain, he can grow. So that's a possibility, but I want to see if All Might really gonna run up on Stain. Man, I hope All Might doesn't get killed because of this. That death flag is on All Might still, man. It's still on him. I really like this chapter, man. I really do. I really, really, really do. This chapter really like hit me in my heartstrings. Like seriously. Hold on. I was gonna say I got a message, right? And it's from, okay, question. How many of y'all have social media, like have like a Facebook or Twitter, something like that, where you're like your friends and you're like connected with people that you've went to school with, like high school, college, middle school, elementary school sometimes? Like how many of you have a social media where you're connected like with your personal people, not like outwards of like just in the internet? Hold on. Me kinda. Hold on. I have to hold on. Because this is gonna be good. So like I have like my Facebook and stuff that I like when I first made my YouTube channel, I did stuff on it, and then after a while I just stopped posting about it. I don't post on Facebook anyways. I've posted like outside of YouTube stuff once, 2 times in like the last 5 or 6 years on Facebook, something crazy like that. But I'm friends with like people from college, people from high school, people from middle school, even some people from elementary school on my Facebook. And I just got a Facebook message from from my 5th grade crush that I haven't talked to since the 5th grade. It's so weird right now. It's bizarre. It's so bizarre. This is so weird. Like it's like super duper bizarre. That's why I was like, hold on, wait up. I was like, huh? I haven't talked to you since I was like, how old are you in the 10th grade, 5th grade? Like 10? Like it's been legit like 18 years. But yeah, that's that. I love that we can just have these tiny little characters that don't mean a damn thing showed up in 2 or 3 panels, and then 100 chapters later she could just show up and she just means so much. Brought this man to tears. In what world would you think Stain would make All Might cry and it didn't result in the death of somebody? Like, right? Like, Stain brought this man to tears. He brought this man to tears and didn't kill anyone that All Might personally knew. He did kill some people. He killed some people to bring him to tears, but he didn't hurt anyone that All Might was truly like connected to. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. I can't believe that. Like, I legit can't believe that. That's wild to me. I love it so, I really love it so much. I feel like this is like, I bet a bunch of people would have loved Stain to come back and fight and all that stuff, which we're going to get. We're going to get. Stain will fight. There's no way we don't get a fighting scene with Stain. But to get him back in this capacity, wow. I just love that All Might could do the flex. Just boof, buff mode for a second. Here upon hero holy ground. Wow. Hero holy ground. Stain will say something and it's just like, that's so dope to me. Like, yes, the place where All Might had his last battle is like a super duper important place. And to be honest, it's kind of something I just like glossed over because it's nothing that we've really spent time with in the series. We've seen the statue. We know that this memorial exists, but it's nothing that I've actually like sat down and really thought about that. Like Stain, and he says this and I'm just like, now I have to sit back and be like, damn, like this is like the literal last place where All Might was All Might. Like this was his final stand and he won that battle. Like, it's a big deal. That's a big deal. I kind of just like glossed over it. Stain's like the ideal timing. Like, this is perfect. Everything's working. Like, Stain's such a fanboy. He's such a fanboy. He's such a fanboy. He's just like, yes. Like, he's just like, yes, the perfect timing. I could get through to this man. I need this panel, man. I need this panel on, like, without any of the text on it. Like this panel, the panel from last chapter with them walking Deku through the crowd. The panel showing Gigan, Nejire, Deku, Shigaraki, Endeavor, and there's one more person. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more person. And Ida from the war. Like, those are some of my favorite panels, like, period. Like, they're my screensaver on my computer. I love it. Like, I love those panels. Like, this is going straight. Like, I love this panel so much. I love it. Like, it's incredible. I can't get over that, man. Stain, man. Stain always has like good moments though. Always. 326? Yes, 326. Close that out. Oh. It's like, who? First thing I was gonna look for, I was like, where's Aoyama? Where is he? Is he in this panel? He is, but look at Invisible Girl up there. You can see her fists. I really like this chapter a lot, man. I really do. Hero can only claim that title as long as his soul burns fiercely in service of others. However, say a god has fallen prostrate upon the earth. His divine soul is turned feeble and mortal. No, I don't presume to know you. If you are a true hero, make use of this information from my time in Tartarus. Yeah, I'm not wrong. Stain saw the moment when Deku flew away from All Might. I was thinking that Stain was here. He saw the moment Deku flew away from him. I can only assume. I wouldn't Stain out here sounding like a zealot a little bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if Stain even knew about like the whole situation with One for All and stuff, because you know All for One just be talking, and Stain isn't an idiot. I'm pretty sure he possibly could put two and two together. So I'm pretty sure he could possibly put two and two together, especially if he was around a bunch of people in Tartarus that was in the know. Well, All for One was really the only one in the know. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. And also it makes total sense why Stain wouldn't try to, like, if there was someone that was going around doing what Deku does, I would assume Stain would go out there and try to track him down. That's just what Stain would do. Stain's like, I'm leaving that boy alone. He's like, I'm gonna leave that boy alone. So it's like, I feel like Stain is like, he has a lot more information, even more so than what that paper possibly could have. I think he's just like, he might be a turning point in all of this, to be honest, because I don't think Stain will ever come in. One question at hand though. Go shoot. I don't think Stain will ever like come in for like hero debriefings and stuff like that, but there could be situations in which, I'm trying to think of like a comic book. I'm trying to think a comic book that we can kind of relate this to, but Stain could just be someone that just shows up. Like, he shows up on the battlefield and he's an asset that can be at play that we can make use of. Work like that. Where is all? I thought you said what All for One. Sorry. Where is All for One and what is he plotting? I don't know. There's this, because of how like All for One is just written as a character, like possibly like because of how Stain is written as a character, not Stain, All for One is written as a character. Like the tension in every single chapter, like I'm entering the chapter, each chapter thinking in the back of my mind that somewhere in this chapter, All for One is going to do something. It's just every single chapter for like the last 5 weeks. I'm just like, All for One's going to do something. He's going to do something this week. He's going to do something this week. And I feel like Hori's writing it that way. So when you finally like, there's going to come the situation where you finally don't ask what is he gonna do, because we sit here and we discuss and we talk back and forth, the what is All for One gonna do is always gonna come up. But if you're just like reading this week to week, like you're gonna feel that tension and then eventually you're gonna stop asking, and then as soon as you find yourself not thinking about it, he's gonna show up and it's just gonna hit so much harder. Like, because we sit here and talk about it ad nauseum for hours about My Hero, we're always going to ask what All For One's going to do. So we're always waiting for what All For One's going to do. That's just the community that we have. But like, if I was like reading My Hero and I wasn't streaming it, like, I wouldn't be on the internet looking for stuff. I would be like, yo, what is All For One gonna do? Like, I'd feel these moments and I would find myself, because I just get distracted with life, I wouldn't think about it. I would just I would read week to week, just like that's just how I read. And I would know whenever All For One finally does something, it would just like, ooh, it hurts. I just know it. I just know it. Damn Stain, man. I really like this. I wonder how long they're gonna make us wait to learn this information. You know what? Okay, so there is a possibility that there is a good possibility that All Might doesn't even have a chance to get back to UA to relay this information. There's a chance that All Might could get attacked. There's a chance that UA could get attacked. Like, there's all these chances to which they can't coordinate together so that he can properly relay the information that Stain gave him. That's a possibility. That's a real possibility. I don't know how it's gonna go. I like Stain's design too. I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's possible, man. It's possible. What's up, X? He was at the gates of UA last chapter. He was, but he left. He left. All Might was at the gates of UA last chapter, but he left, and he drove here. So that's like, he was going out. I think All Might truly was like, All Might was going out to what's his face. He lied and said he was. I think All Might lied and said he was going, like, what he's talking to about ectoplasm. Pretty sure he lied. He wanted to come here because he knew this is where they got Deku from. He wanted to come here, and I think Stain just followed him. How rich is All Might? How rich? I thought this was sort of a flashback. What? Maybe. It couldn't be too much of a flashback because it didn't take. How long did it take them to get from the battle with Deku and Dictator and all that stuff to UA? Like, how long did that really take them? I don't think we could. Let me go back. I don't think it wasn't that long. I'm still upset about that poll. Did you see my comment that I replied back to you about it? Like, how long? Like, hold on. 323. Too far. Too far. 324. I'm an idiot. 325. It looks like he's leaving. Yeah, it looks like he's leaving UA. So if you just if I'm looking at it, if I look at this and he's leaving, because he, like, I don't think All Might would have this sour face on. Like, in my mind, that's All Might at the scene right after the fight between the class ended. Was he there? I don't know. Like, that's possible. That's a possibility that All Might could have been there as the class was there, and then the class got Deku, and they left and All Might still was lingering. That would just, if that were the case, then why is All Might's face so sour right here? You get what I, like, what's on that piece of paper? What, it's like you would ask the question, what's on that piece of paper? Because from how this chapter ended and where All Might's, where his mindset should be, it doesn't match this panel at all, unless something on that paper says that UA is All For One's base, something crazy like that. That's why I feel like moving directly from this panel to this chapter, and it's just straight rain, car, he's got the same sour look on his face, and then he shows up to where Deku was. Because I don't think All Might knew where Deku was. I think that's the whole thing. I don't think he had an idea where Deku was. Deku flew away from him, and I don't think he could find him. He couldn't do anything to save him. That's why I feel like he feels helpless like that. Like, all this stuff went down without me. I was no help to him. I couldn't be help. I couldn't do anything. Everyone else helped. Stuff like that. I don't know. If this is taking place directly after, like they wrapped Deku up and took off and All Might's there, right? And he's there, and then this moment happens, and then this moment from 325 is after this chapter, then what's on the piece of paper? A piece of All For One lives in Deku. I might be playing myself, but that's starting to convince me. Maybe. We know Hori likes Star Wars, so All For One being his daddy isn't out of the picture. Right? All For One being his daddy is not out of the picture. So, I don't know. But how would Stain have figured out that information? Like, unless that's part of All For One's plan. He said it out loud so that Stain would have it, so he would give it to All Might, so All Might could relay this information, so it could set up just like how he wanted to. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know, but that's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. That's not far-fetched. That's not far-fetched at all. That is not far-fetched. Yeah, that's not far-fetched at all. I wasn't looking at it that way. I kind of was just taking it very linear. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna call it though. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna boot up. I'm gonna get this Fenish stream ready. Watch that. Have fun with that, and then probably out of the house. So appreciate you for stopping by. Valoni's always thinking outside of the box. Why? So I like when you show up. You're always thinking outside of the box. I was just looking at 325 and 326 just being like linear chapters, but to take it as this possibly could have taken place before the last panel of 325, and whatever Stain told him was like some super duper mega information why he's all mum and sour. That'd be a thing. So thank you again, Valoni. I know it's late for you. Have a good one. And I'll be back here next Sunday for 327. So catch ya. Peace out.